Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are on planet Earth. We have the Lionsgate portal, which is today, or in the Northern Hemisphere over the international line is the tomorrow. So tomorrow is the Lions portal of the 8th of August, which is astrologically powerful as far as the energies affecting the overall situation with humanity and its evolutionary progress and spiritual evolution. On the 9th, we have I think it's the NATO alliance worldwide, if that's correct. I'm not sure whether it's representing NATO or whether it's representing white hats or what, or who's really who's working for who. But on the 9th, there's a global synchronized military, Navy, Air Force, military. It's never been done before. It's going to be a global time synchronized drill. And that's on the 9th. So it starts in 2 days and it goes for something like 9 or 10 days. Now, a lot of people have been watching. There's a movement of 11 Russian and Chinese warships congregating around the Aleutian Islands, not that far off Alaska, which may be some sort of response to that event, or it's a part of it. We don't know. I don't really understand at the moment who's with who. Like, is it NATO versus BRICS, or is it, who's really who? And, if this is going to be some sort of military drill that's about taking down a unified response to going into international martial law and taking down the deep state, because that's what it sort of pertains to look like. Anyway, I'll read a couple of channeled messages and also some information about Nasara Gasara. There's quite some interesting things going on. There's rumours that there's meant to be some sort of financial event for humanity around the 12th, which isn't far off that either. So it's interesting that there's an international global drill / does that mean international soft martial law? Anyway, let's get into some airy-fairy stuff first. Return to Atlantis, the Arkansas Crystal Vortex Palladian Light Forces transmission, 6th of August, channeled by Michael Love. Greetings, starseeds of the new Earth. We bring you this special message for immediate planetary broadcast. The Pleiadians often share stories to elevate your consciousness and awaken ancient memories within you. This transmission is encoded to trigger your divine remembrance. The knowledge we share stems from the Atla-Ra law of one and is channeled from the crystalline grids Akashi records containing Earth's complete history. In the year 2023, the planet is being flooded with record levels of high vibrational light, elevating the consciousness of all life in the cosmos. Your DNA optics are reconnecting, leading to an influx of new knowledge and profound truths surfacing in your awareness as the beings of Earth awaken to unprecedented speeds. More information about the planet's history emerges. Let us return to the great Atlantis, remembering our legacy of advanced crystal technology. You, as starseeds, are deeply drawn to the magic of Atlantis and Earth's crystals as you hold powerful memories from the ancient days that magnificent civilization. The energies left behind from those times still resonate within you, etched into your very being. You may recall some of your magnificent work in Great Atlantis, working on your ascension, serving in grand temples as a scientist / priest, collaborating with souls you are close to today, utilizing the natural energy of Earth and majestic crystals, experiencing a great catastrophe that cut short your work, attempting to save crucial information and technology. It is time to reacquaint yourselves with your ancient higher selves and profound knowledge of advanced crystal technology you possessed in ancient Atlantis. This knowledge was used for healing, ascension, transformation, and the founding of various exotic technologies. Great one, long ago you lived and walked among the gods of Earth in the golden civilization of Atlantis, when this shining civilization you seeded and guided this planet with advanced knowledge and technology. Your primary city, Perseida, located within the original five-ring city of Atlantis, helped powerful vortex portals, including the Temple of Healing, the Temple of Sound, the Temple of the One, and the Temple of Regeneration, and the Temple of Knowledge. Many of you have clear memories of working and living in these magnificent crystal temples. The primary cities and temples of Atlantis featured 13 magnificent Atlantean master crystals. They were created using Sirian, Arcturian, and Pleiadian technology that was nothing short of otherworldly. The 13 Atlantean master crystals were awe-inspiring crystals of radiant beauty and immense size, standing at approximately 20 feet wide and 50 feet tall. They appeared as magnificent, translucent, and shining coloured blocks, reflecting the vibrant hues of the rainbow. Each master crystal emitted a captivating coloured aura that extended for miles, illuminating the surroundings with their divine radiance. Their presence was mesmerizing and filled the ancient Atlanteans with profound sense of wonder and spiritual energy. In the advanced civilization of Atlantis, the 13 Atlantean master crystals played a pivotal role in energizing and powering essential aspects of society. These magnificent crystals harness superconducting lattice properties, converting any type of energy from one form to another. Also, just like modern electric devices, these crystals could receive, store, transmit, and amplify energies. Each master crystal was carefully positioned within the heart of key infrastructure, such as advanced technology centers, healing chambers, and communication hubs. The crystal was ingeniously incorporated into the intricate architecture of Atlantis, and all buildings and structures in those ancient days were constructed with these beautiful crystals as integral elements of their design, emitting sublime pastel colours and radiant light. The master crystals acted as power generators to energize the city's advanced machinery, transportation systems, and crystal-powered vehicles. Coloured light emitted by master crystals served as an efficient communication system, enabling instantaneous transmission of information across vast distances. Sounds quantum particle transmission in real time. The mesmerizing vibrations of the crystals also contributed to a harmonious and elevated state of consciousness among the Atlantean populace, fostering spiritual development and collective unity. These technological marvels empowered Atlantis to thrive as an advanced civilization, guided by the wisdom of the Atlantean master crystals and their capacity to channel and harness the cosmic energies. Great Atlantis also boasted an intricate network of massive scalar healing crystals housed within a sacred temple of healing. These crystals were expertly attuned to the vibrational frequencies of the human body, serving as powerful energy and amplifiers and conductors. Positioned strategically around these magnificent crystals within the healing temples, individuals experienced harmonic oscillations that stimulated the body's self-healing mechanisms, promoting holistic well-being. These colossal crystals precisely cut a pi ratio emitted scalar energy, a potent form of healing energy known for its profound effects on the human body. These magnificent crystals amplified and focused the scalar energy's potency, facilitating miraculous healing within minutes, penetrating deep into the body's energy centers and cellular matrix. Scalar energy restored balance and alignment, even regenerating damaged parts of the human body, defying conventional understanding of healing processes. These ancient healing chambers use the same technology featured in modern holographic medbed technology as the modern world rediscovers the significance of scalar energy. The memory of these ancient master crystals continues to evoke wonder, fascination, connecting us to the advanced wisdom of Atlantis. The 13 Atlantean master crystals were not merely quartz crystals, they were an extraordinary fusion of quartz, other crystals, and natural glass. They also contain traces of gold, silver, platinum, diamond, and beryl within their sublime structure. These crystals also contain something special, monatomic elements, granting them unparalleled technical prowess and capabilities. The Egyptians, descendants of the Atlanteans, taught how they heated this material to produce a fine powder called ethereum or prima matra, known as mana or monatomic powder, the elixir of life, long life. This monatomic powder also greatly expanded the vibration of their light body, allowing them to pass through stargates. In modern times, high-spin monatomic elements are linked to superconductors that challenge the laws of physics in scientific tests. They have demonstrated the ability to defy gravity. The laws of mass and weight possess zero-point energy capabilities and transcend both time and space. The sublime beauty and potent essence of these divine crystals continue to resonate within the psyche of modern descendants of Atlantis and on Earth today in modern times. The concept of these crystals is widely recognized as Andara crystals, while authentic versions of these crystals are rare today due to their deep location inside the Earth. Special mining operations can produce them just as diamonds are mined. Many have been found in Arkansas, as well as mines in the Sierra Nevada mountains, where secondary ancient Atlantean mining operation was located. Throughout history, the legends of these majestic master crystals have endured, and their memory continues to evoke a sense of reverence and fascination among those who hear their stories. They have been called the Grail Stones and the Fire Stones, as their legacy remains imprinted in the collective memory of humanity as symbols of divine beauty, wisdom, and illumination. According to ancient Atla-Ra priesthood teachings, the primary ring city of Atlantis was not located thousands of miles from the east coast of America, but was directly connected to the land of the Americas' east coast before the Great Deluge rearranged the Atlantic Ocean. The land of America in general was also part of Atlantis and right into the middle of the continent where modern-day Arkansas now sits, was primary Atlantean crystal seeding and mining operation. The energy vortex in this region, created by ley lines, drew the Atlanteans to the area where they utilized advanced Palladian and Arcturian technology to seed and grow powerful crystals, some weighing up to 100 tons. Approximately 13,000 years ago, before the Great Calamity approached, you, as members of the Atla-Ra priesthood, took measures to save the knowledge and the crystals. Weeks before the catastrophe, you placed the Atlantean master crystals deep under the ground and locked them with a dimensional seal for protection in Arkansas. I'm not sure if it's Arkansas or Arkansas. Anyway, Arkansas, Brazil, Mount Shasta, Bimini, and Lake Titicaca. In modern times, still buried under 6 miles of sediment beneath these sacred sites, lie the ancient Atlantean crystals, which have lain dormant for over 14,000 years. These master crystals, programmed and coded by the benevolent scientists, priests of Atla-Ra, have now awakened the surge of energy from these crystals, synergized with planned coding upshifts, resulting in an unparalleled transformation of the crystalline energies within the Earth. As crystalline shift unfolds, the Atlantean master crystals play a significant role as your innate understanding of Atlantean crystal technology awakens. You will lead humanity in harnessing the potent energies present in these sacred locations. The concept of crystalline portals on Earth has long intrigued seekers of knowledge and spiritual enthusiasts. These portals, akin to magnetic portals that harness the sun's energies, collate plasma emissions and light waves. Imagine Earth as a dynamic entity interconnected with celestial energies. Just as magnetic portals channel the sun's massive energies, there exist crystalline portals that collect plasma emissions and light waves. These crystalline portals serve as conduits of energy and information, impacting both Earth and humanity in profound ways. An incredible transformation is unfolding within every essence of human biology. Humanity is on the cusp of transitioning from a carbon-based biology to a silicon-based one. This shift is a monumental milestone in the evolution of consciousness and physical existence. Silicon is uniquely suited to support human biology, sharing similar attributes and valence points with carbon. At the epicenter of the biological shift, the crystal vortexes of the sacred sites, including Arkansas, play a pivotal role in receiving and transmitting crystalline codes. These codes, derived ultimately from the central sun, then transmitted through Earth's sun, initiate the transformation process in humanity. This crystalline grid operates in dimensions 5 to 12, paving the way for a higher level of consciousness and vibrational existence. As you awaken further, you shall remember the full knowledge of crystal technology and learn to manipulate matter, space, and time. The crystals themselves, with their powerful harmonic energy, are assisting you in elevating your vibration, reconnecting you as the grand keeper of the sacred crystals of Atlantis. Remember, dear one, you took an unbreakable oath to the Atla-Ra Angelic Council to preserve the sacred knowledge and to save the master crystals. You also committed to rebuilding the ancient crystalline grid in a future time, reactivating the Atlantean master crystals and returning Earth to its true paradise state. That time is now. Together, the 4.5 billion star seeds of Earth, you will reawaken the crystalline grid of the Earth, creating an incredible future for all beings on this planet. Nikola Tesla said, "In a crystal, we have clear evidence of the existence of a formative life principle, and though we do not yet understand the life of a crystal, it is none less a living being." Engage with these incredible living beings, inviting them to reveal themselves to you as you explore their technical intricacies. Their ancient answers will unfurl in a magnificent revelation. Divine blessings and Godspeed, Michael and the Pleiadians. On August 9 to 18, the military is doing a global military exercise to synchronize action in 22 time zones. Why would the militaries around the globe practice being activated at the same time? Think global martial law. Is this practice or the real thing? So this is about 24 hours ago, again by Michael Love. Super X-ray flare inbound, Pleiadian light forces transmission. Great one. The sun is rocking tonight. The Earth Alliance reports at this hour a massive X-class explosion just ejected from the sun's corona, releasing a massive halo of exotic particles. Part of this massive night wave is inbound for Earth now. This is 24 hours ago at least. Of course, we are all watching and waiting for the event of a lifetime, the grand solar flash. The Pleiadians say it's not a matter of if, but when things line up and just right. A super 5D solar flash is going to blast the Earth. The future and destiny of planet Earth are known, and when this grand flash of cosmic light comes, all dormant DNA in this cosmos will be instantly activated, and consciousness will then be able to access high dimensional realities right here on Earth. It's like a pulse that upgrades everything and activates us onto a new Earth consciousness as well. Many empathic beings of Earth with heightened energetic sensitivity felt this high X-ray blast as soon as it left the sun, and global ascension symptom reports are already on the rise at this hour. To ease the effect this powerful light has on the layered body system, remembered to eat light energy foods and drink lots of pure water. Slow down and just take it easy. Be in nature to ground. Meditate for an hour. Keep those crystals nearby to channel the energy through your body and into the earth. Light forces are keeping a close eye on everything in this solar system tonight as energetic activity levels continue to increase. Hang in there and ride the wave as it comes in. Let us know what ascension symptoms you may be experiencing at this time. Godspeed, Michael and the Pleiadians. Restored Republic via GCR update as of 7th of August 2023. Well, they have set us up for global food shortages along with the biggest financial collapse in history. Such would devastate the world's economy, if not for BRICS Alliance global currency re-evaluation that kicked off its way on Tuesday, the 1st of August 2023. BRICS' original 5 members, Brazil, Russia, India, and China, and South America, were due to convene in Johannesburg on August the 22nd to the 24th. A potential expansion will be high on the agenda, according to Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov. Among those, US states reported to have already joined BRICS, with Texas plus another 19 federal states. The cabal's Great Reset, a digital fiat currency designed to control your bank account and even what food and other items you could or could not buy, was set to go live very soon, except that the well laid out plan was in failure mode. Many countries and most US states have refused the offer to join. There were reports that some were asking you to hand over your foreign currencies and Zim bonds to them, saying they would exchange or redeem them for you. Do not give in to this scam. Only the purchaser, the holder of the currency or bond, can legally exchange or redeem that currency or bond at a redemption centre for the high rates. Exceptions were that if you had given someone currency or bonds along with the notarized gift letter saying you did so, or if you gave someone power of attorney over your affairs. The bottom line, if someone tried to turn in your currency bonds or bonds without your authorization, they could be arrested. Global currency re-evaluation. Saturday the 5th of August, financial update by Charlie Ward. We are coming into the biggest financial collapse you have ever seen. The bad guys want to usher in a new world order, one world government, one world economic forum. They wish to collapse the world's economy. This has been planned for a long time. It's time to wake up. If they win, they will completely control you. The Federal Reserve is technically bankrupt. In 2023, the Fed will post its first annual operating loss since 1915, 80 billion, with a negative capital of 38 billion. This loss does not count the 1.3 trillion unrealized loss on its portfolio. All BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, plus 104 others, were releasing from the fiat US dollar and no longer accepting it for international trade. The Iraqi parliament was in receipt of their budget with no new Iraqi dinar rate in it. On Wednesday, 9th of August, the new Iraqi dinar rate was expected to be revalued at 1-to-1 with the US dollar and then begin trading up on the Forex. After that, it cannot go down in value. It was said that the next day after the dinar revalued on Thursday, the 10th of August, major figure will leave the stage. Perhaps our brainless traitor B.I. Den. Last Friday, August 4th, the BRICS nations set a back wall for the RV as Saturday, the 12th of August. On the banking side, Bank of America was closing US branches in August. Banks had until Sunday, the 6th of August to sync up with the Central Bank of Iraq and its new Iraqi dinar rate. Wells Fargo customers were reporting that their deposits were disappearing from their accounts. Plus, on Monday, the 7th of August, the world's largest bank, the United Bank of Switzerland, American group, has announced that they are making sweeping changes and restructuring the bank. Friday, the 4th of August, Wolverine, the head of the humanitarian financial instruments in Colombia, just announced that all protocols are ready and that letter of exit to release the funds are ready to thank everyone for this incredible blessing. Friday the 4th of August, TNT call. The banks are saying the RV could start at any time. FedNow was activated on Thursday, the 3rd of August. Iraq is saying the budget instructions will be made public in the next 10 days, which could mean any time. The back wall is the 12th. It was agreed to be done by them. Bearded Patriot confirmed that the first wave of liquidity started on Tuesday, the 1st of August. Mark Z said that a number of very connected people in the RV had to be in place by Friday, the 4th of August. And on that Friday, the 4th of August, he again said a lot of people are travelling today. He had received mixed reports of this going Saturday, the 5th of August, Tuesday, the 8th August, or Wednesday, the 9th of August. On Sunday, the 30th of July, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced the global currency reset, and on Monday, the 31st of July, signed a digital ruble bill into law, approving the use of its central bank digital currency for the payment starting on August 1. The BRICS alliance has finally abandoned the US dollar. For a global trade settlement, crypto-polition, the time has been drawn in the sand and BRICS nations have made a stand that could shake the global financial landscape. 5th of August, Rumtel update. CBI has a budget. Banks have until Sunday to sync up with the Central Bank of Iraq. Action on Sunday will drive the dinar rate down to 1,300 to $1 US. This will match the rate on the street as a budget. CBI will then reevaluate to 1,000 to 1 target date of Wednesday. CBI will then drop the 3 zeros to 1-to-1 with the US dollar, at which point the dinar will be tradable and floating on the Forex. It will not float down. Political hurdles have been cleared. Health crisis of a major figure was as an assassination attempt failed. No moves left. First major figure to leave the stage on Thursday, the 10th of August. This is the plan as of today, Saturday, the 5th of August. As I understand it from separate sources, we'll see. All we can do is wait and hope events unfold along these lines. Enjoy your weekend, watch some sports and pray this in. TNT Candy Kisses. The Iraqi Parliamentary Finance Committee stated on Saturday the 5th of August that the Iraqi budget that contained the new Iraqi dinar rate would be implemented sometime this week, Claire, and finally 50 days after its approval, the budget enters into a farce. Saturday the 5th of August, Bearded Patriot. We have good news and not so good news. I will start with the not so good news. The Iraqis have decided not to publish the new rate into the Gazette this Saturday. In order for me to explain why, I will be crossing the line of agreement of information, even though you have the right to know. So I won't be able to explain why in detail to you. Please understand there's a definite and final back wall that was established by all participating countries. This slight delay will help some countries that were not ready for the RV, therefore giving them time to complete their efforts. They too will be part of the RV. The good news is that due to the slight delay, this will allow their countries, including but not limited to Iraq, Dong, Dinar, and all other participating countries, for their currency values to increase before we move forward. I can tell you that this will be completed before the end of August. Please forgive me for missing this date of RV. All signs, indications, and communications were there, and I had so much confidence that it would be happening. Let me be very clear. There will never ever be any intention or purposeful misdirection taking on my part to hurt or harm anyone at any time regarding the timing of this event. I can just hear the trolls already. Although this is a setback, not the end by far, we will still have the RV. It's just a couple of weeks from now. So, timeline. August the 1st, first wave of liquidity started, Bearded Patriot. Thursday the 3rd of August, evening Fed Now was activated as the EBS merged with the global financial system. On Friday 4th of August, a number of very connected people had to be in place. Mark Z. Sunday 6th of August, banks have until Sunday to sync up with the Central Bank of Iraq. Action on Sunday will be drive the dinar rate down to 1,300 to $1. This will match the rate on the street in the budget. Monday the 7th of August, United Bank of Switzerland American Group is poised to make sweeping changes to the senior ranks of its investment banking division globally as soon as Monday. The Sara was said to be announced sometime between Tuesday the 8th of August and Tuesday the 15th of August. Wednesday the 9th, CBI will revalue the Iraqi dinar to 1,000 to 1. The CBI will then drop the 3 zeros to 1 to 1 with the US dollar, at which point the dinar, the Iraq dinar, will be tradable and floating on the Forex. It will not float down. Thursday the 10th of August, first major figure to leave the stage. Could be a president. Saturday the 12th of August, drop dead deadline for the RV as decided last Friday by BRICS nations. On August the 22nd to the 24th, BRICS, original 5 members, Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, were due to convene in Johannesburg, formally announce the global currency reset during their summit meetings. Banks failing worldwide, changing into service centres. The total amount of debt of the American countries written off by Russia amounts to $23 billion, with another $90 million to be allocated for the same purposes. Putin stated with reference to historical trade and finance links between Moscow and Africa, we will be ready to provide Burkina Faso, Zimbabwe, Mali, Somalia, Central African Republic of and Eritrea with 25 to 50,000 tonnes of free grain each in the next 3 to 4 months, Putin told the summit. David Wilcock. In an unprecedented move that echoes through the corridors of global financial powerhouses, Russia, in coalition with the BRICS nations, has unveiled a path-breaking plan to reintroduce a gold-backed trading currency. This audacious undertaking promises to shake the very foundations of our existing financial world order. Could this be the end of the omnipresent US dollar rate reign? Or might this provoke a chain of cataclysmic events that could plunge the world into chaos? Let's dive into the depths of this unfolding financial drama. GCR, the gold-backed BRICS currency, threatens to obliterate the foundation of fiat currencies. Foremost among these is the US dollar and the de facto global reserve currency. But how quickly countries around the world adopt this new gold-backed standard remains to be seen. If nations switch their foreign trade dealings to the gold-backed BRICS currency, a tidal wave of US dollars could return to American shores, causing inflation to spike in unprecedented ways. With US economy heavily dependent on imports, such a deluge of dollars would devalue the currency, causing a significant surge in the cost of foreign goods and services, triggering intense, dramatic inflation. The understanding of the true meaning of being born as a spiritual sovereign soul, as opposed to being incorporated at birth into the evil corporation system of enslavement, is the first step to regaining your sovereignty. To fund the New World Order, they incorporated using our birth certificates by which we became debt slaves in their system for a debt they incurred as they will never be paid off. So, getting back to what I said at the beginning, so there's a flotilla of about 11 warships, a combination of Russian and Chinese, over around in the vicinity of the Aleutian Islands off Alaska, between Alaska and Russia, between Siberia and Alaska, sort of there, not far northeast of Kamchatka, but more in the direction of America. So there's that happening, and then we have the global synchronized global military event set to take off. They're calling it an exercise. It's a global time synchronized military exercise encircling the entire planet from the 9th until the 18th. So a lot of people believe that this exercise drill may actually be more than just a drill, but it may be some sort of international soft martial law that may not even be publicly announced, but it also could be representing some sort of takedown of negative powers that be within the oligarchical operations of the world. So trying to work out who's a good guy and who's a bad guy here could be very interesting, because if it's a white hats operation, so we need to see how these different militaries engage each other, either as friendly or enemy, depending on who they're representing in that. But anyway, it could be interesting. Whether it escalates into some sort of or a simulated World War III event to scare and cause panic in society, or it could be a clean-up operation or a switch of a financial system. It could be a whole dossier of many different representations and meanings. Anyway, we'll see what happens, but the dates of all this occurring is pretty interesting, to say the least. A lot of ships have moved in to block Ukraine grain ships as well. And as in the GCR information, Russia has wiped a lot of debt from many African nations, which is interesting because if the fiat financial system of the West my question is if they were holding Africa to a debt, because these countries aren't really poor. We're taught through our media and cultural belief system that these countries are poor, but all the countries that we think are poor are actually rich in export of certain commodities like minerals and so on. But they've been exploited by more powerful foreign nations throughout our history, and they've put controls in place to run those governments by proxy and exploit them. And we, the fodder, the cattle, are trained to see them as poor countries because the people living there, living on that land as civilians, are actually kept impoverished while everything else is sucked out through them. So if you think about it, it's exploitation by the old colonistic value system, which we've seen in the Commonwealth system with the Queen Victoria, the whole British monarchy system and its empire. It's been going on for a long time. It goes right back, even the Roman Empire and so on. But and then you've had, it's all the European colonistic countries and the oligarchs and the powers that be, the people behind the banks, the people with the oligarchs that manipulate governments and keep this oppression and keep these rich countries in a state in poverty where none of this money is going to them, but it's all going out. With the exceptions of some countries like Saudi Arabia, where they obviously show that the people that live there seem to become mega rich while they import all their workforce from other countries like the Philippines and all that, which I've seen happening with other countries as well. Dubai, cheap labour coming in to do all the jobs that the mega rich don't want to do because they don't want to work because they don't have to. So it's a very interesting time we're in right now, and we'll see what's going to happen next as events unfold. A lot of people have approached me in complete fear and trepidation. They're feeling like something's going on, their life's falling apart, or something. They're just a lot of people feeling that something new and something that's going to change is upon us. And they're intuiting without knowing what that is, but it's we're all collectively emerging into this place, and we don't really we have a feel of what it might be about, but we don't really know what it is until it actually arrives and we actually start living it. So we'll just see what that is, and hopefully it comes out as something that is there to support us and not enslave us. So, let's just put out for the best and highest outcome for all of humanity at this time. As this war and conflict where people go and die fighting each other, when the real conflict is actually these high up puppeteers who are engaging each other and trying to take each other out at the oligarch level above governments, and just using the common person to go and point weapons at each other and fight their war for them. It's just gameplay for them, but that's what they do. They send armies out against the others so that they don't get taken down and then exploited and have all their riches taken away. So it'd be interesting to see, though, in the world of oligarchs, like high up above governments, which ones actually, what the ideologies and levels of consciousness are within these different groups, and will they support to benefit the common everyday people of the planet, because we're the mass numbers. So we're just going to have to wait and see how that pans out. Anyway, Lionsgate, it's kicking in now. X-Flares, yeah, there's all sorts of stuff going on. So Nanu Nanu, live long and prosper, and talk to you all again soon. Bye for now.